Living under a totalitarian regime is also, invariably, a nightmarish prison, which is why George Orwell's 1984 and Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale read less like dystopian fiction and more like the autobiographies of Watchtower refugees. Jehovah's Witnesses are the inmates of the Watchtower's prison, but it's a strange sort of prison. I picture it as a kind of paddock with 3-foot-high walls. All the inmates are crawling on their hands and knees, and they are never allowed to stand up straight lest they be accused of lacking humility or having a prideful spirit. The inmates are told that they must keep their heads down and never look beyond the Watchtower's walls. Any inmate who attempts to stand up is immediately dragged back down to their knees, and doing so will mark that person for greater scrutiny and suspicion. But here's the thing. There are no bars in this prison, and the chains are fashioned of fear. If an inmate is willing to lose everything they know and everyone they love, they can stand, straighten their back, and walk right out. Who are the prison guards tasked with preventing that from happening? The elders, obviously. Kingdom halls, as any witness will tell you, are not churches. They actually function as sales training facilities that utilize a version of prison self-administration. In prison self-administration, the guards are inmates as well, and their compliance, loyalty, and sadism is exactly the reason that they're given the privileges of those positions. They're people who are so frightened of being treated like everyone else that they would rather take an active role in the abuse of their fellow prisoners. And because their authority and license to abuse is granted by the prison's real directors, they all know that the moment they refuse to follow orders, they'll be back in the general population and as vulnerable as any other prisoner to the same kinds of abuse they've been inflicting. Does any of that sound familiar? While I do believe that there are elders out there genuinely trying to offer guidance and support to their congregations, plenty more of them are straight-up sadists. Every elder makes the devil's bargain of blind loyalty to the Watchtower and enforcement of their rules in return for unmerited respect and authority. No one has the right to judge other humans' hearts, motivations, or devotion the way that elders do. No one has the right to investigate the conduct of other private citizens and break up families the way that elders do. No one has the right to compel anyone to remain married to their abusive spouses the way that elders often do. And every elder must be willing to do those things as a condition of their service to our captors. So if there are any of those so-called good elders watching this, I welcome and support your journey out, but you don't get any points from me for being a slightly less abusive prison guard than the rest of them.